Get over here. I want you to start teaching me the ways of the mortals and how they do those dating apps. Now get over here now, boy. I apologize, Lord Zeus. However, Aphrodite is the next one to have me come over and help her with things. I apologize for the inconvenience on your behalf, but you know how they say, save the best for last. And that is my overall plan, sir. Well, I can't deny that I am the very best. I do not like being kept waiting, so hurry up and get everyone done, or there will be consequences. I will remember that, sir. But you don't have to worry. I'm sure it won't take too long. And I'm sure some of the other gods will give you notes on everything because you are such a loving, caring, and oh so great God for them that you are their truly adored king. You have that right. Now get to it. Oh, you're finally here. Now, I do have a list of things, but if there's anything you think I need to know about before I go over what I desire on everything, please let me know. Of course, Lady Aphrodite. I have a few lists. Now, I assume you would love to know about all the different dating apps and such because they have to do with love and connections. No, I don't need to know anything about them. I have at least a small share in them if I don't outright own them through a bunch of different subsidiaries. No, I want to know about delivery apps and things for, well, all the different beauty supplies. Now, obviously, there's a few things I'd love to know on different beauty supplies that exist, but you're a guy, so I'm not sure if you can tell me what the proper mix for everything is. Also, I'd like to know about some of the apps for, showing how cute and pretty someone is. So, anything you can tell me on that stuff would be great and wonderful. Okay, I can get that. One question: why do you want so much for the dating apps and everything? Is there any reason? Well, obviously, not all my children are born with charm speak, so while their parents may be well off, that doesn't mean all of them are. So I need to give them a way to get proper beauty supplies, and sometimes they ask me for my advice on what the best makeup is and how to get it. So while they have to do mortal things in the mortal realm, it's best if I can tell them exactly what they need to do and how to get it. Well, first thing to mention is obviously Amazon. Yes, I do know it's owned by the Amazonians, but they do same day delivery on some things and they have a large array of cosmetic products. So they are good for the, but of course there is GoPuff, which will usually have your, cosmetics and the like to you within 15 minutes. Of course, depends on the area. Sephora, Sephora, they all actually deliver and usually within the same day. So good shop for that. Have a large variety. Of course, there's Ultra Beauty, which delivers and has in-store pickup. Now, if they're in the area of India, which, is possible, there's Nykaa, Nykaa, which does a fair amount of delivery. Now, for anything for photos and stuff, you're going to have to set up an account, which I'll help you do, but you're going to have to stay with the same form. You can obviously set up multiple accounts and have them with a different form because humans don't shift forms. So that makes it a little annoying. But for what you described, the best ones would be obviously Instagram and Snapchat, where it's just, oh, look how pretty I am, and such, because those are most what it is. Of course, there's TikTok if you want to do anything on beauty and tell people how to do it and explain each thing. I believe that's called Beauty Talk, which is the part of TikTok for that. I also believe there's a Love Talk, which talks about how love is, how to describe it and break it down. But, all that depends on everything. Oh, really? Now, on the delivery for same day, isn't that a little slow, especially for an Olympian? Is there any way it can be done quicker for me? There is a way, but it'll involve getting Hermes pulled into it. But basically, I can call up a web developer I know and have them develop an app for this, where it's Olympian delivers or Hermes ship it. But essentially, have Hermes go out or one of his little minions and have them pick up whatever it is and deliver it very quickly. I can't state how quickly because depending on the item and such, you may not want to go past subsonic in speed. But yes, there should be a way to get all of it done. And I believe that covers everything, Lady Aphrodite, unless there's something else you want me to talk about and help break down. Oh, aren't you just a sweet boy? Now, could you tell me who the most beautiful goddess is? That would help make everything wonderful for me. No, I can define beautiful, which is pleasing to the eye, which obviously each and every goddess is. Now, what do we consider beautiful? Love is beautiful, but so is knowledge. That is beautiful. Plants are beautiful. Anything involving animals is beautiful because animals are cute. Having food is beautiful. So, every single one of you is beautiful in your own way. Defining what is true beauty over the overarching styles of everything is quite difficult because each and every one of you has your own standard in what you consider beauty. So, making it where it is mixed between everything is quite difficult and hard to define as true beauty. Plus, I know better than stating any type of opinion that would get me in trouble. I do not want another Trojan War happening, and I will not be bribed. Well, aren't you a smart one? Because you won't be bribed, I can't offer you any gifts in return, but overall, I can't say you chose bad. But if you had to choose one goddess who you had to say was the best or most beautiful or anything, who would you choose if we were forcing you and you knew that if you didn't, you would die? See, that right there, I'm going to say Hestia, because having a house and hearth where you know you are taken care of, where you know everything is safe, that is the epitome of beauty because that is what everyone needs and desires, no matter what. Plus, less likely to get me in trouble with anyone because, let's be honest, she is the best. I want to smack you, but you are right. Hestia is one of the best of all of us. She willingly gave up power just so Dionysus could be made a god and sit on the throne, so yes, you are right on that.